She sat there in silence, her wheelchair hidden behind flower stands, her dress stained with tears. Not one guest looked her way, until a black server put down his tray, walked over, and said just 3 words that froze the entire wedding. She wasn't supposed to cry today. Not at her sister's wedding, not while hidden near the back row in a soft blue dress, wheels creaking faintly under her trembling hands. But the laughter from the tables stung. It wasn't cruel, but it was indifferent. And indifference today hurt more than cruelty. No one offered her a slice of cake. No one asked her to dance. She had been invisible all evening, except to the man balancing plates on his forearm, eyes watching more than just centerpieces. Her name was Lila, 23, paralyzed from the waist down, after the car crash that took her mother and nearly took her too. The daughter of the very CEO who had paid for this wedding, who now sat 2 tables ahead, smiling stiffly for photos. But somehow, the broken child in the wheelchair was not a story worth acknowledging, not even to her own family. Lila used to dance. Before the accident, she was light on her feet, graceful as air. Her sister Emma, now the bride, used to copy her routines. But time shifted everything. After the accident, Emma stopped visiting. Her calls came less often, her texts turned shallow. Until one day, there was just a wedding invitation and a seat marked accessible. That was the word they gave her now, accessible, as if her worth had shifted into ramps and chairlifts, as if she'd become a technical requirement, not a sister. The ceremony ended hours ago. The dance floor roared with life. Lila had rolled herself to the far edge, hoping no one would trip on her, but no one even came close. The photographer never turned her lens toward her. The bridesmaids passed by without even a nod. When the bride made her entrance, the room had erupted. But Lila, she might as well have been part of the carpet. And then, he saw her. A young black man in a crisp serving uniform. Tall, lean, with hands that moved like they knew what it meant to carry burdens without dropping anything, not even pride. His name tag read Elias. Elias had been watching her since the guests arrived, not with pity, but with stillness, as if he recognized the quiet pain people wear like a second skin, the kind that doesn't ask for help, but aches for someone to just see them. He noticed when her water glass stayed empty, when her plate remained untouched, when the guests looked through her like she was glass. He walked across the dance floor, weaving between laughing guests, balancing a tray until he stopped just a breath away from her. Everyone turned. A server approaching a guest was normal, but this wasn't routine. Elias placed the tray down, lowered himself until his eyes met hers. And then he said it. She's the reason this wedding even happened. Silence. Every head turned. The bride paused mid-spin. The groom dropped his drink. Lila blinked, unsure whether she'd imagined the words. Elias stood, facing the crowd. You see a wheelchair. I see the daughter of the man who gave half of you your jobs. I see the sister who pushed this bride through college when she nearly quit. I see the only one who never asked for attention and still deserves more than anyone here. The room froze. Lila's father stood, eyes wide, then lowered, guilt etched into every wrinkle. And then something shifted. The bride, still in white lace, stepped off the dance floor. Tears welled in her eyes. Slowly, she walked over, knees trembling, and knelt before her sister. I forgot who taught me what love looks like, she whispered, and you never once stopped showing me. Guests began to rise, one by one, not clapping, but in silence, a quiet respect more powerful than applause, some with tears, others with shame. Lila's chair was wheeled into the center. and for the first time that night, she was seen. Silent dignity doesn't scream for attention, Elias said as he turned to walk away. But when it speaks, it changes everything. Some heroes never raise their voices. They don't demand a spotlight. But sometimes, it only takes one person, watching quietly, acting boldly, to remind the world of someone else's worth. If this story touched your heart, tell us where you're watching from. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more true stories that honor silent heroes. Let's keep seeing the invisible.